Hello everybody and welcome to this quick tutorial on Google Meet. Google Meet is a tool that we use all the time in the Google world, and you can easily start it up from a variety of different places, and it allows you to host a web conference or webinar pretty easily. And what we're going to do today is we're just going to go over some of the key features. So the first thing is that I am starting out on our Google Classroom page because I do want to show you, before we kind of look at some of the other ways you can get into Google Meet, how you actually start it up. So you can go ahead on your Google Classroom page and then use that first box in the top left-hand corner in order to create a Google Meet room that is specifically for your classroom, and then allow your students to be able to join from there. The most common way to access Google Meet, just if you have to start up a meeting right away, you can go to your little, sometimes what we call a hamburger, your little 9 dots, the menu up at the top right-hand corner of Google, and then you can go down to Google Meet. So that's another way. One of the most common ways that I use it is by creating a calendar link. That's what we've done for our Google trainings here. So you can see that we have Google trainings and there is a Google Meet link that's already added to it. We can create an event, and then with the event, you'll find that you can add Google Meet web conferencing, video conferencing to it. And then you can give it a title, a place, you can invite people. And that is another way you can start it up. So let's go ahead and hop into Google Meet and we'll kind of take a look around. So I'm just going to start up just a regular meeting. Nobody's invited. You'll notice that it gives me a few different options. I can create a meeting for later. That will also put something on your calendar. I can start an instant meeting, which I want to do, and I also could schedule it ahead of time as well. So we're going to start an instant meeting, and then we can go ahead and, hi there, we can add others as well. Now you're going to notice it gives me a fake background. So whatever you ended up the last time around with a background, that is what you're going to start out with as well. So just be aware of that in case you chose a holiday and the holiday has already passed. But it's also giving me the information for folks to meet and then dial in if you want to. This is really helpful information for people to have because sometimes they can connect via video, they can't connect via the audio on their computers. It gets very frustrating. Sometimes just dialing in and being able to talk on the phone, or even while they're in their car and they can't connect, is another way for people to be able to access, an easier way for people to be able to access. The other thing that I should have noted before is that Google Meet has an app for the phone. So you don't have to be on the computer. You can jump on the app, and then anybody can be able to join you who you share the information with. So while we're in here, we have a few different menu items. We're just going to kind of take a little look around here. One of the things was we have a little bar up here that's kind of giving me the up and down with the audio, letting me know that I'm talking. People can hear me. If I were to mute it, you're going to see that changes, right? I can also turn off my video, turn it back on. I can have automatic closed captions being done. This is fun, huh? And I can also turn those off. When you're in a meeting, somebody's talking, you can go ahead and raise your hand. So you'll see kind of somebody is raising their hand. You can also celebrate or give a high five to something. You'll see that Google has tried to mimic some of the other social media platforms with that one. You could share your screen, and you'll notice that it gives you the option to share a tab that you have open, a whole window that you have open, or just your entire screen altogether. You can also, with this menu, there's a lot of stuff going on here. There is the ability to link a Jamboard. And if you haven't checked out some of our other tutorials on Google Drive and also some of the tools that are mentioned in Teaching with Google, go ahead and check those out, and it gives you an introduction to what the Jamboard whiteboard is. You can also change the layout, so I could choose a tiled layout if I had a lot of people on, or a sidebar layout Again, these are similar to what we're seeing in Zoom these days, right? And then we can also choose to make this full screen or instead do a picture in picture. What can be frustrating is when you're sharing something, you don't see yourself. And so you could do a picture in picture instead. You can also apply some visual effects. This is where I got my background that I'm using today. However, before you actually log in, when you're on the home screen or if you're waiting to get into a room, you'll get this option as well, and you'll be able to choose a different background. So they do have different backgrounds in here. They also have different styles. So that's what's going on in my little office right now behind me. And you can see that it's turned it into an aha video, music video. So if you got that reference, I know that you lived through the 80s with me. All right, and then also you can turn on captions from here too. You can use the phone for audio, so in case somebody didn't get that login information, they can come here too. And then the rest is just troubleshooting and reporting. If you're finding that settings link is helpful, because if you're finding that it's detecting the wrong microphone or not getting the video, you can always check this out too. And then there is an information area. So if you need to copy while you're in a meeting hosting it, I do this all the time because people are like, I didn't have a login, where'd that go? You can copy it and email it to them or text it to them, whatever, wherever they're calling for help for you from. You can also invite people while you're in the meeting. From here, there's a chat feature that is in here. So if you have to copy and paste links for folks, or you're having a side chat with folks, you can go ahead and have that chat in there. There's also the ability to start up whiteboarding from here. I don't know, let's try it out. We're going to start up a new whiteboard. You can select one from Google Drive too. So this is the whiteboard that folks would be on, and we can go ahead and set a background, and then we can kind of draw out this building that one day we want to add on another extension to time in. That is what the field house would look like for the new football team. You're welcome. All right, so we're just going to put that away. You're going to notice that it does, it will catalog that file somewhere in our Google Drive as well. And then host controls, so you can give controls to other folks. That is a quick rundown of Google Meet. I just love this tool, and I hope you find a lot of joy using it. Encourage your students to use it, because the cool thing is they can collaborate with each other online as well. And I really love how you're able to, integrate a lot of these Google tools, and you could be collaborating on a Google Doc, sharing your screen while you're using it. If you have any questions, let me know, but happy conferencing.